Time camp. When 15-year-old Artyom ended up in the summer camp's area, he expected nothing more than the usual boring morning exercises, buckwheat for breakfast, and pointless competitions. The camp sat on the edge of a forest, surrounded by ancient pines, and the buildings looked like they hadn't been repainted since they were built in the 1980s. The first week went as expected: introductions, chores, evening bonfires, and singing with a guitar. But everything changed when their group went on a hike to the Black Lake, hidden deep in the forest. Rumor had it the lake appeared suddenly after a meteorite crashed a decade ago, but no one really knew why its water was always pitch black, like oil. That evening, after they set up camp near the lake, Artyom wandered off, drawn to an old stone arch half buried in moss nearby. Inside the arch, strange symbols were carved into a stone slab, somewhere between runes and numbers. When Artyom ran his fingers over the grooves, the slab lit up with a soft glow, and suddenly the ground vanished beneath his feet. He woke up in the same spot, by the arch, by the lake, but everything was different. The sky was hazy with smoke, the tents were gone, and unfamiliar sounds echoed through the woods, like hundreds of marching feet. Through the bushes, Artyom saw a group of teenagers in old-style uniforms with red neckerchiefs. One girl with short hair and a strikingly focused gaze stepped forward. "Hey," he called, "where am I?" The kids recoiled, but the girl didn't flinch. "This is the Kalinin Pioneer Camp. Year 1983. Who are you?" He didn't know how to answer. How could he explain he was from the year 2025? Artyom tried to tell the truth, but his words only sparked suspicion. Only the girl, Rita, held his gaze. "You're talking about mobile phones, the internet, and music no one's heard of," she frowned. "Show me proof." Luckily, his phone was still in his pocket. It was dead, but the device itself made an impression. Rita took it as if it was some kind of relic. "Come on," she said. "I want to show you something." They walked to an old building, the Starry Observatory. In Artyom's time, it was just ruins. Now, it was intact and buzzing with activity. In the basement, Rita showed him a room full of strange machines, diagrams, and maps. "My father is a scientist. He's been studying the lake anomaly. He thinks it's a time portal. He disappeared a month ago." Her voice trembled. "I think he went to your future." Turns out the anomaly was linked to that very portal Artyom had stumbled into. The meteorite that formed the lake wasn't ordinary. It contained an unknown element that reacted to electromagnetic fields. The device hidden in the arch activated when someone with a strong energy source, like a phone, came near. "We can get back," said Artyom, "if we calculate everything right." But the portal only opened once every few days, when the energy lines aligned. Artyom had to live in 1983 for a while, wearing a pioneer uniform, singing songs to an accordion, attending morning roll calls. To his surprise, he started to enjoy it. But Rita never let them forget their mission. Every night they sneaked back into the observatory basement, working on her father's calculations. And finally, the day came. The alignment was perfect. "Only one of us can go," Rita said. "The portal's unstable. If we both go, we might get stuck in between." Artyom froze. He knew he had to return. His family, his friends, his time. But he couldn't leave Rita behind. "Then we go together." "Or not at all," he said. Rita smiled and took his hand. They stepped into the light together. He woke up again near the arch, but now it was broken. His counselors and friends were nearby, saying he'd only been gone 10 minutes. But Artyom knew for sure he'd lived a whole week elsewhere. When he turned on his phone, one photo popped up. A picture of him and Rita standing in front of the observatory, both smiling, both in pioneer uniforms. The date below read, July 15, 1983. He never saw the portal again, but every year, when he returned to Zvezdny, he visited the spot and listened to the wind rustling through the pines. Sometimes he thought he heard a voice. "We'll meet again." And he knew it wasn't just a dream.